Everybody that knows me knows that I'm walking a little lighter, that I'm a little happier, that I'm smiling a little more because I get to do Kinky Boots. I get to step into the iconic red boots of Lola, and I get to do it at the Bowl, which this is my 4th or 5th time playing the Bowl, and I get to do it playing a role that I love. So I have nothing to complain about. I'm one of the happiest guys you'll ever meet right now.
The Hollywood Bowl is my absolute favorite place to perform. I got to do Hairspray there, and I got to do Beauty and the Beast there, and like when they said, "Do you want to come do this show?" I was like, absolutely. There's nothing like it. Just looking out and seeing 18,000 people and just the history of the Bowl is just incredible.
It is wild to think that we're going to be at the Hollywood Bowl. I think there's a part of me that's like doesn't believe that it's really happening until we're out there on the stage. But it's just such a big venue. It's massive. But I think that Kinky Boots is a show that is so uplifting and positive and big in and of itself that the Hollywood Bowl is a perfect stage for it.
No need to be embarrassed. I like being looked at, and you like to look.
I never thought I would get to play this role again, and it changed my life doing it on Broadway, and just getting to do it again. I'm so thankful for it, and just having an absolute blast with old friends and some new friends.
There's a couple that we've done it together with. Jen Perry and I did it on Broadway together. Me and Danny did it on Broadway. I did Jersey Boys with Drew Seeley.
The moment I saw the cast list, I laughed out loud. I've known Wayne Brady for about 15 years. He was my nemesis in a music video for the single from my first album in like 2010. So we go back a long way, and it's so much fun to watch him bring Lola to life. And Mark Ballas and I did Jersey Boys on Broadway together.
Kelly Marie Tran is so lovely, and super excited to meet her, and just getting back on with Wayne Brady on stage. You know, we did it on Broadway together, and he's just, you know, a wonderful, lovely individual, and we have a great connection. And Jim J. Bullock is in this show, and I think he's one of my icons since I was a little kid, and getting to meet him and being in a show with him has been truly exciting for me.
Wayne Brady is an incredible Lola, and it's thrilling to meet him. I've watched him on TV, and I've been a fan of his. But there's people in the show that I did the tour with that are coming back to do this, and so just there was such a family formed, you know, that it's like seeing like a reunion.
Favorite number in the show is Everybody Say Yeah. It's a number that we do on treadmills, and it just means a lot to me because it's so much fun. And it's jumping on those treadmills is like it's very exhilarating.
I even have to get on a treadmill at one point, and Mark Ballas moves the treadmill as I'm on it, and I like literally keep saying that the treadmill is definitely winning right now, so I'm excited to see how that pans out.
Everybody say yeah, yeah. That one, because it's the finale of Act 1, and there's going to be some crazy choreography going on that I can't wait to try and hopefully not break my leg. So
My favorite song in the show is Not My Father's Son, that Wayne Brady and Jake Shears get to perform together. It's just such a beautiful, moving ballad, and so I can't wait to see that on the Hollywood Bowl stage.
I think the finale, because the finale it hits it out of the ballpark. The ball just goes way over the back of the bowl, and it's so full of joy and excitement and life and color and boots and dancing, and it's thrilling. It's a jet engine that's taking off.
Selfishly, I can't wait to do Land of Lola, which is my opening number, the big ta-da, and folks go, wait a second, is that Wayne Brady in dress? I love watching that, but it's the finale. I can't wait for us to do Raise You Up and to look out on all those people at the bowl standing up as one and waving their hands and singing. That's the part that I can't wait for.
Just think this show is it ticks all the boxes. You know, it's feel good, the music's amazing, the book's amazing, the choreography is really great, and it's a message we all need right now. You know, and I just love this show. It makes you feel good from start to finish, and you kind of go on this emotional roller coaster while watching it. And I think for anyone who's seen it in the past, you're going to see it's on an even grander scale because it's the bowl. And then for anyone who's never seen it, they're I think, going to be really rocked and wowed by the performance, the music, and everything that goes with it.
I think Kinky Boots is sort of this very accessible, inclusive show that's just really, truly for everyone. And I think the message is so strong and important, and still is a relevant message. It maybe even more than ever now.
Just be who you want to be. Never let them tell you who you ought to be. I mean, it is about celebrating yourself, selling your individuality, selling your uniqueness in life, and allowing other people to celebrate theirs and to all get along and to love each other in a very joyous way.
The musical that probably changed my life was the first musical I ever saw. It was on Broadway. I was probably 12 years old. It was Rent. And it was my first time experiencing a full production musical like that. And for me, they just knocked it out of the park. And I think that was when I kind of knew, like, I want to do that.
Crazy for you, because it's when I first realized that, like, it's cool to be a guy dancer and and to learn how to tap dance. So I became that was before I started singing or acting. I started dancing, and that was the musical that was the catalyst. And Into the Woods was a big one for me back then. I did all the high school musicals back when I was in high school.
One of my favorite musicals of all time is Jesus Christ Superstar, Jersey Boys. Like when I saw Jersey Boys years ago, I was like, man, I want to be in that musical one day. And years later, I kind of spoke that into reality. And
It was Godspell, and I did Godspell when I was in college, and had it not been for Godspell, I don't think I would have gone the direction I went in life to pursue acting as a profession, and so I'm very grateful that show put me on the right path.
Yeah, I saw Patti LuPone in Evita when I was young, and I was like blown away. Oh, I just got chills thinking about it. I was blown away. Patti LuPone in anything blows me away. And then, like, I grew up listening to Ethel Merman, and I was like, I want to be Ethel Merman. I want to be Ethel Merman. So Gypsy is really the show that, like, I've got my eye on. I'm like, eye on that one, just because that one's inspired me for so many years.
Rocky Horror Picture Show absolutely is the musical that changed my life. I probably saw it when I was about 12 years old, and it's really funny because there's moments in Kinky Boots that there's some moments with Lola that have this great, I don't know if it's the red color, I don't know if it's the character of Lola, but there is a little bit of Rocky Horror in this show, which I appreciate and that I really connect to.
Hey, this is Wayne Brady. I'm playing Lola. Get your tickets. Come to the Hollywood Bowl. See Kinky Boots. I promise, if you don't enjoy the show, somebody will give you your money back. No one that works at the bowl, and not me, but just somebody.